Hi everyone, my name is Hanish. My last name is Rubanza. I'm a student at MCC. My major is multimedia arts, and this is one of my final film projects for short films. Let me see a quick background about me. I'm an international student from Uganda. Took training. I took part in the Connecticut film program last year in the summer. That gave me a good feel of how the Hollywood film industry works, who does what, and what happens. When I took the short film class, I was so excited, and when we had to do the last project, I got to work with Howard. I think that was like the best thing that ever happened to me, because working with Howard showed me a whole different perspective of doing films. Before, I used to think you needed a lot of money and big equipment, and you needed to have all these big lights and big gadgets, you need to have like a big crew to pull off something as good as what we're working on right now. But Howard has shown me different ways, different tricks of the trade, and I feel like that's the reason why those are some of the things you get from being in school. Some things you get more than you paid for sometimes, and working with Howard has been kind of an advantage. Now, working on this project, Pretty Words by Art, was a great experience for me. The day we shot the first scene that you'll see, that was awesome. I got to meet his artists. I got to meet the actors and actresses. I think it was a good job. I love the song. First of all, let me go back to that. I love the song. I love the whole concept of the song, and the fact that the artist had his own idea of what the video should look like. He kept on telling us, "Oh, this is what I want to see. This is how I want this to go." I think also made our work much easier, because we're basically just trying to make his idea come to life, and so I respect him for that, and I respect the kind of music he does. Basically respect him as an artist by the fact that he pulled this off, getting everyone together, getting the places to shoot from. I give him kudos for that. That's all him, and I give him kudos for that. I am simply humbled to be a part of the team that makes this happen, and to work with Howard, to get to play with all these cool toys, to make all this happen. It's one thing to have an idea, and it's another thing to bring the idea to life. And this is the reason why I want to do film, is because I want to be... My greatest moment is when I'm on set, and I'm behind the camera, and I look over my shoulder, and I ask the person whose project it is, and I say, "Hey, Art, do you like this shot?" And he says, "Yeah, it looks great, let's go." And when the actors come to life, and when you look at it through the camera after recording, and everyone is like, "Wow, that looks good," for me, that's the reward of doing this. So it was a great honor doing this. Thanks for having me, and hope you guys like it.
I'm Rich Robinson. I played the baby father leaving the baby mama for another woman. This is my third video with Art. The concept of this video is it's real deep for me, because I kind of went through the same situation as leaving my son's mother for another one. But things worked out where everything's cool, casual, nothing crazy. As I'm doing more films or videos, of course I would like to do it, especially with Art. He's known for a while, so anything he asks, I'll come through for him.
My name is Candace. I play the other woman in Pretty Words. To get into character, I'm not really that type of girl to be the other woman, but it still was easy because it's not like I really had lines or anything. It was just showing emotion towards the other guy, which was cool. He was a cool guy. As far as doing any other videos or things like that, sure, why not? I had fun doing the video, and I've done like a commercial before, so it wasn't that different than what I did before. I love the song because I like that it's really talking about something deep, and it's really sending a message to me as far as like the different storylines that he has in one song. I thought that was really cool. The concept of the video, I like that it goes along with the song. And I don't know what else he has in store, but just talking to him about other things, it sounds like it's gonna be like really visually, dope. Basically, I don't know other word to say, but I think it's gonna be very good.
Hi, my name is Art. We're on the set of Pretty Words. We're shooting a scene today it's actually the third verse. It's a scene which actually involves a son that's, he's kind of out in the world and, he's running the streets and his mother's trying to get through to him and try to bring him back and, really open up his eyes. And pretty much what happens, he kind of falls victim to like the life that a lot of people live in, that life, or the circumstances that they kind of end up with, where he actually ended up getting killed. And the purpose of like the whole song Pretty Words is pretty much to just bring to light a lot of the things that people tell you, to kind of make you feel better, or when you're going through your hard times or whatever. But what's important is to remember the magnitude of the words that people tell you, because the things that people tell you to make themselves feel right might necessarily be the thing that you need to help you get through. And sometimes people don't know the severity of the situation. So that's the whole concept of Pretty Words. Inspiration for Pretty Words was, I was actually going through a time myself where I was dealing with a lot of those circumstances. So when it came time to make the record, I was like, I feel like, let me do something where I could kind of portray 4 different instances where those type of situations become relevant. And the first one was a situation where, there's a guy and, he has like his girlfriend and like she's 8 months pregnant and, he's still out in the world doing his thing, and he kind of like jets on her. And what happens then is like he meets the other girl and they kind of end up getting into an accident and it kind of takes their lives. And it's just kind of crazy, that circumstance, because, if he was taking care of home and doing things he's supposed to do, he might have had saved his life or something. The second verse is like way more graphic. That one involves a stepdaughter who's actually being sexually harassed by her stepfather. And the stepmother is aware of it, but for whatever reason, whether she's so much in love with the stepfather or she just afraid to stand up, maybe he might even be doing the same thing to her, she doesn't really say anything. And the daughter is just so impacted by it that she ends up taking her life in the end. And that's just another instance of how, the mother probably could have saved everything, but, she just was kind of stuck, and, just the terrible thing that her daughter had to go through.
Hello everyone, my name is Howard. As you can see, we've been giving you a little glimpse of behind the scenes of the video Pretty Words that we're gonna be premiering, not today, but very soon. But what we'll do is give you a little clip, the first verse of the video, so you can see the difference from all the other clips that we've shown you so far. And you can see how we color graded, color correction, how we cropped the video, just little things really. Hope you enjoy it, and thanks.
We ran this family, you're gonna stick by me. No, you always running around behind some bitch. No, you're staying here. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. I won't let you.
She said that's fucked up, that's what she told her man. Cause what he said to her, she couldn't understand. You see, she was 8 months with his child. She cried as he packed his things to leave the house. He said, I love you, ain't nobody above you, and I'm coming back, never second guess that. He kissed her cheek and wiped a tear from her eye, then left to see his girl on the side. Then, people never know what's going on in your life. Everybody telling you that it's gonna be alright. They don't know the type of things in your mind, especially when it's all on the line. Man, it's just those pretty words now, letting me down. Just those pretty words now, letting me down. He told her